Good morning, Bangkok. I am so happy to be starting my YouTube channel today. It has been 1 year since I've started social media on TikTok and Instagram, and I get a lot of questions. Steve, when are you going to start your YouTube channel? I honestly can't wait to showcase what life in Thailand is all about. And I think a lot of people are very intrigued about what I do for work, how I got here, what I studied in school, where I'm from, how old I am. Today we are going to be answering questions from my followers. Let's do it. The first one is, what is your ethnicity? Are you Chinese, Malaysian? What's your background? Are you mixed? So this is actually a question I get a lot. It's really interesting because back in New Zealand, people don't even ask me what my ethnicity is because they just already know. They assume I'm Chinese, which is the case. But interestingly enough, here in Thailand, I get so many different kinds of guesses. For example, Japanese. Nobody has ever thought I am Japanese outside of Thailand. I don't know why. Maybe it's the hair, maybe it's the eyebrows. I have no clue, but I get Japanese a lot. So when I say I'm Chinese, I am mostly Chinese. I did a DNA test and I am 85% Chinese and 15% Lao, Myanmar, Khmer and Thai. So there's a mix of Southeast Asian. But it's really funny because in Thailand, whenever people ask me like, "มาจากที่ไหนครับ?" and I'm like, like คุณจิน แปลว่า like มาจาก New Zealand นะ and everybody's like, เป็นลูกครึ่งนะ like you're mixed, right? They're like, แม่เป็นคุณจินแล้วก็พ่อเป็น like ฝรั่ง New Zealand ใช่ไหม and I'm like no I'm Chinese, baby. Because I think there's a lot of ลูกครึ่ง a lot of mixed races here in Thailand. You have a lot of Falangs that are married to like Thai women. So I think that's just the assumption that a lot of Thai people have. It's really interesting. The next question is, what did you study? How did you get into the work that you're doing now? So, believe it or not, my background is actually in economics and finance. Every time I tell people, they're like, what? You seem like an art student, like a fine art student. And I'm like, no, I just did numbers in school. I was doing calculus, I was doing derivatives. And during the lockdowns, when the world shut down, I just thought to myself, what do I actually want to do in my life? And if money weren't a thing, if I didn't have to think about money, it was, what are your true passion? And at the time, I didn't really know. I wanted to be more of a creative. And the plan was actually to move to New York. I had quit my job. I started driving Uber Eats. This is a long story, which I will talk about in another video, but I never made it to New York. I ended up in Thailand. I happened to end up in Thailand for 2 or 3 weeks. And 2 years later, I'm still living here. So there's a pattern that you see from a lot of people. They're like, yeah, I was supposed to stop over in Thailand. And 10 years later, they're still here. In terms of my work now, I do a few things. So I am working remotely for a technology company. I have been here for more than 2 years now. And it's a job that is fully remote. So I get to travel a lot. I get to go to conferences all around the world. And I'm very happy to be in the position that I'm in. So when I started showcasing my life online, a lot of things came from it very unexpectedly. So now on the side, I currently do a bit of influencer work. And then I also am a model, which is really weird because I never thought in my life that this would happen. Like, I swear to God, I never in my life wanted to be an influencer. Or not that I didn't want to, I just never thought about it. Started getting DMs from people and they're like, have you thought about modeling and things like that? And one thing just led to another. And now here I am starting a YouTube channel. Like, what? Another question I get a lot is, how did you make friends when you first came to Thailand? And I love this question. I am fortunate enough to have traveled to Thailand 10 times before I decided to live here. We used to come here during the summer, and so I had a lot of connections, a lot of friends, and I studied with a lot of Thais in New Zealand as well. So after the world shut down, all the Thai friends that I had came back to Thailand because they wanted to start businesses or wanted to help their family with certain things. And so one of the factors before I decided to move here was, where do I have friends around the world? And Thailand was it. I hadn't seen these people in at least 6 years. I hadn't spoken to some of them in 10 years. So of course, it was great to know some people before coming to Thailand, but I've made the majority of my friends through social groups. And I understand that it's a very scary thought, moving to a new country and having to start from scratch. Where do I make friends? Do I go on dating apps? Do I go on Bumble? Do I meet somebody at the bar? You know, there's so many different types of ways to meet new people. I play touch rugby and I also do boxing. And I've met a lot of people through there, and I think when you share the same hobbies, when you share the same passions with somebody, you're bound to get along. I think I have the best friends in the world. What do you like most about Thailand? Thailand is a place where there is everything that you would want and everything that you would need in a country. You can look at cities like Bangkok, which will blow your mind. It's a very international city. Everybody is doing something. And living in a place like Bangkok, there's always something on. So regardless of what kind of lifestyle you want to live, there is something for you. When we look at Thailand as a whole, there are a lot of opportunities for people as well. If you like to spend time at the beach, if you like surfing, you can go down south. If you want to go live in the mountains and be a monk, you can do that up north. If you want to live a hustle and bustle lifestyle here in Bangkok, you also have that. So there's everything that you need in a country, and for me, I prefer something that's a bit more vibrant. There's more things happening. The people are a little bit more energetic, but of course sometimes I like to live the sabai, chill lifestyle. You know, that's what I honestly love most about the country of Thailand. So I think that is enough for today. That is just an introduction into me and my life here in Bangkok. I'm very open to showcasing what life is all about and to answer any questions that you guys might have. If you want to follow me on TikTok, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me there at I'm Steve Lim. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video, and yeah, take care.